In the world of hospitality, perfection is everything. It's the standard. But what happens when the hidden systems that make that perfection possible fail? Well, today, we're diving into how artificial intelligence is completely changing one of the most critical yet invisible parts of the guest experience: facility maintenance. And for you, the next generation of hospitality leaders, understanding this shift isn't just helpful, it's absolutely essential.
Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm an expert in applying AI to hotel operations, and I am so pleased to be speaking with all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School. We've put this material together specifically to give you a real competitive edge as you start your online learning journey. We're really looking forward to supporting your professional growth in this amazing, always changing industry. So let's get started.
Right, here's our game plan. First, we're going to wrap our heads around the scale of the problem with just one single, staggering number. Then, we'll explore the big strategic shift to proactive maintenance. After that, we'll look at the specific AI toolkit that makes it all possible. And finally, we'll cast our eyes to the future, a future of zero downtime hospitality. To really appreciate just how revolutionary the new way of doing things is, we first have to understand the massive cost of the old way. And believe me, this isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about the huge financial hit and the damage to your reputation that comes from these unexpected failures. I want you to just look at this number for a second: $7,900. That's what it costs on average for a single hour of downtime when a critical piece of equipment fails. Think about the main air conditioning chiller going down in the middle of a heat wave. This number isn't just the repair bill. No. It includes lost revenue from rooms you can't sell, compensating unhappy guests, and the hit your hotel's reputation takes online. It's a huge number that points to a massive vulnerability in operations.
So this slide really shows the two different worlds of maintenance side by side. Over on the left, you've got the old way, the reactive model. We call it firefighting. It's chaotic, it's expensive, the costs are all over the place, and it causes maximum disruption for your guests. But then on the right, you see the modern approach: proactive, data-driven, strategic. Here, your budget is planned and controlled, the impact on guests is tiny, and your actions are based on real data, not panic.
So if the old way is firefighting, how do we prevent the fires from starting in the first place? Well, this section is all about that fundamental pivot. It's about shifting from waiting for a crisis to actively heading one off. It's about moving away from guesswork and into the world of data-driven precision.
The big idea driving this whole shift is something called condition-based monitoring. And honestly, it sounds more complicated than it is. It really just means we stop looking at our equipment and we start listening to it. We use these tiny little IoT sensors to track data in real time. Things like subtle vibrations, small changes in temperature, even sounds. These are the whispers of a problem long before it starts shouting.
And this isn't just a cool theory. The results are real and they are measurable. By acting on all this data, hotels can actually extend the life of their most expensive assets by up to 15%. And maybe even more impressively, they can slash budget waste by almost a third. Why? Because you stop doing unnecessary scheduled maintenance on equipment that doesn't even need it.
So how is any of this actually possible? Well, this isn't science fiction. It's all powered by a team of highly specialized AI platforms that work together. So let's open up the toolkit and see what's inside.
I absolutely love this quote because it just nails it. Think of this technology as giving your engineering team a superpower. It's like X-ray vision that lets them see a fault developing deep inside a machine before anyone, and I mean anyone, even knows there's a problem. It's all about making the invisible visible.
Now, the crucial thing to understand here is that this isn't about one single tool. It's about an ecosystem where different platforms work together. You have Sensi from Siemens, which has this brilliant AI that predicts failures using something called an attention index. Then you've got Bosch, and they're the experts at connecting everything, even your older legacy equipment, with their connectivity kit. And finally, Maintenance Connection is the system that manages the whole workflow, turning digital predictions into real-world action. And here's how they play together, just perfectly. Step 1. Bosch's sensors act as the eyes and ears, collecting data from every important piece of equipment. Step 2. Sensei's AI is the brain. It crunches all that data, identifies these failure signatures, and predicts exactly what might fail and when. And then, Step 3, Maintenance Connection acts as the central nervous system, sending out a work order to the right technician with the right instructions to fix a problem before it even begins. So, this brings us to the end game. What does all this technology and strategy really mean for the business of hospitality? Well, it's about creating a future where those operational disruptions, the ones that ruin a guest stay, become a thing of the past.
Let's talk about the financial impact one more time. An emergency repair, you know, the chaotic kind that happens after something breaks down completely, is 3 to 4 times more expensive than a planned predictive repair. Just think about that. By simply preventing the emergency, you are saving a massive amount of money on every single maintenance job.
The big takeaway here is that this technology completely changes your entire operational strategy. You're not just fixing things anymore. You're lowering the total cost of ownership for all your expensive equipment. You're using data to make smarter decisions about what to buy in the future. You're even improving your sustainability because equipment that runs well is energy efficient. And all of this serves the ultimate goal: delivering a truly flawless guest experience. It's the promise of zero downtime hospitality.
So, that's the incredible power of AI in hotel operations today. But as this technology gives us this unprecedented X-ray vision into how our buildings work, it leaves us with a really fascinating question. Once the back of house is running with perfect, silent efficiency, what's the next frontier we can conquer to take that guest experience to an even higher level?